up though so it doesn't look like trash. Fuck. Told you guys I tease everybody. Yo, what's good, brother? I didn't see you over there. I'll give you a hug in a minute.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Where's the Corvus vodka? I was hoping to get down.
They didn't bring anything.
It's in my truck.
I'm sorry, what's on the canvas? Maybe a sharp piece of the cage?
Yeah.
The canvas is very similar to this. At no point did something like this tear open my elbow.
That's what people were saying upstairs, Tommy.
How big of a cut is it?
5 staples? 6 staples?
Jeez.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Okay.
You see the staple on my shin, dude? Don't fuck around.
All right. Peter, you were close to a few finishes. What were going through your mind?
You know, the game plan was patience. Every time I looked over at Joe, okay, Peter, be patient. You know, we started a game plan. We started this game plan with Zach DiSabatino years ago, 2017 maybe. We worked on the same game plan with Chase Hooper, and I would say we did a pretty damn good job perfecting this very much similar game plan for Joe Giannetti tonight. And it was to stay close enough to pressure him, stay far enough away not to get tangled up, and stay cautious of his chokes, and try to do as much fucking damage to that lead leg as possible. And, you know, and what I really wanted for him to do was to quit and stop moving forward on that leg. And I think right there, like the last 2 minutes, last minute of the 5th round, he switched up his stance a little bit. I kicked that other leg, and he was like, oh, fuck it. I'm getting kicked either way, and put his strong leg back out front. But just doing what I do best, man. I'm highly calculated violence. I look to hurt. I look to take. I look to grab and cause as much pain while making it look good. So I got a lot of accolades to give to Joe for helping me get ready worst case scenario, to Andy, to Jake Perrin, all my coaches, my teammates. We just really stayed disciplined to the game plan, and you know, that's hard work and effort right there.
This was 8 years in the making. Did you work on your cardio through all that time?
Man, I could go for another fucking 3 rounds. I am a cardio machine. And speaking of that, Mike Cristoforo, you know, I introduced him to Connor Matthews, Andrew Valdina, Joe Poirier, a couple other guys, Sean Lally. He's been doing some events with those guys, but it's really down to the breath work. I can't keep that for too long. If anybody wants to get involved with it, hit me up. But I have a breathwork coach. I push my CO2 tolerance through the fucking roof, and I'm able to catch my breath in 30 seconds and be ready to go like it's a first round every time.
What's next for you?
You know, I was gonna let him tell me I belong in the UFC. Maybe they'll sign a 37-year-old, but we'll see what happens.
So are you gonna go for the OG title now?
I told him, I gave him the shirts. I said, hey, I'm coming for that OG belt next. He said, you can have it. He said, you can have it. Don't do that to me. But no, man, I want to get paid. I got a couple bucket list things that I want to do. The UFC would be the penultimate goal, 100%. Next week, we're going to finalize a couple things, get licensed in Nevada so I can take a short notice fight if need be. But most importantly, I'm going to Spain for 3 weeks to relax with my wife and my son and her family on the beach in the Mediterranean, away from all the sharks on Cohasset, you know. I just want to kick my feet up, drink some wine, and eat some fucking sourdough from Europe.
Yeah. Cool.
No disrespect.
I appreciate that.
So with your leg kicks, it didn't seem he was like checking them at all. Do you think, or are you surprised he wasn't checking them?
I watched Jacob Bone, Giannetti won, and I said it that night, I'm like, dude, after the second round, he stopped kicking the fucking leg. And if Jacob Bone had stuck on that lead leg, I think he would have beat him. And it's just, it was like I said, very similar blueprint. I would have liked to have, you got my pads.
These aren't your pads.
Those are my pads.
Oh, sick. All right.
So I would have liked to have touched the body a little bit more, but I didn't want to get too close to let him threaten my neck. So you saw some more looping body shots. He actually kind of clipped me a couple of times when I came in with that big lead body shot on the right side. I think that's something I need to work on a little bit, clean it up. But I knew he wasn't going to check the kicks. His ego was too strong. He thought he was going to be able to walk through my kicks and get my neck. And I think my Muay Thai is better than his jiu-jitsu. I'll just leave it at that.
And when Andy started reading the scores out, you realized it was a split decision. What was going through your mind?
I was confident that I won that fight. You know, there was like, did I think he won 2 rounds? I'd give him a round. 2 rounds, I think, is a little gracious, but I mean, I'm just tooting my own horn at this point. I knew I was victorious. I knew I had done enough. Would I like to have finished the fight? Yeah, but I really I wanted to fuck that leg up. And I wanted to hit his other eye, not the, and of course I'm like, I gotta hit that eye, and then I poke him in the eye. Obviously not intentionally, but I was hitting that lead side, and I wanted to get the rear side, so it was just fun, man. I was trying to have fun. I was joking the whole time. He was so serious, trying to give me that, like, lion stare, like Mike Tyson. No, you're not Mike Tyson, it's cool. I'm Slippery Pete. I have fun, I laugh, I smile. I gave him a couple of these while we were in there, dude, like whatever. I like to have fun. And when I'm having fun, I do really well with everything. So if I can smile through it, I will.
So of course it's nice to have the belt. What means more to you, the belt or the storyline behind this fight?
Honestly, I don't care about Joe Giannetti. The only reason why this has continued to be a thing is because he hasn't dropped it. And like I said, I'm doing bucket list things now. I came to burn down the fucking New England scene. I'm gonna beat Joe Giannetti, get the belt. Fuck, maybe I'll get his 170 belt too. Does he still have that? I'm kidding.
No, Piersman has this.
Piersman, I could beat Piersman too, but
Piersman's managed by some guy in Florida now, so you might not see him again.
Yeah, well, he's trying to do bigger and better things too, so we can't blame him for that. But yeah, I'm just playing. I'm trying to make some money, maybe open a gym down in Marshfield, right by the beach, live the good life, and then retire in Spain.
Let's go.
So how serious are you about opening a gym?
Oh, very serious. Joe knows. We've been chit-chatting about it here and there, and he's like, if you're gonna do it, we gotta sit down and have a conversation. Certain things that you can do, I've got, ideally I'd like to, put my own money into it, but, there's conversations to be had when it's time to look at a physical location and where the money's gonna come from.
And you mentioned that if he apologizes to your sister that the rivalry's over.
Yeah, man, like I said, the rivalry, the only reason why this rivalry has continued is because he refuses to stop talking about me. So, if he can apologize to my sister, and he was like, well, if your sister apologized to me for putting my address online, I'm like, dude, you put a picture of my sister on an Instagram story and called her a fat bitch. Just go fucking apologize to one person, okay? Like, that's so unnecessary. I told Paul Bear, listen, leave families out of it. We're gonna have fun, but I'm not gonna be a fucking douchebag. I'm not gonna violate any, I know plenty more about JoJo that I didn't fucking divulge in for public because I respect relationships that I have with certain people where I wouldn't compromise that. Okay, if we wanted to get nasty, it could have got nasty. I just wanted to apologize to my sister, and I want this fucking shit to be done.
And as far as the split decision, it's definitely like a 5-year contender. Would you ever be open to a rematch if you wanted one?
I don't think there needs to be. I really don't. Maybe if his jiu-jitsu had me at a point where I was really, threatened. But the second he tried to choke me, I got out of his deepest choke fairly easily. He had me in mount and was throwing these crazy punches, and I was looking at Kevin saying, Kevin, he's not hitting me. I'm fine. And it was in his corner too. So I don't know. I don't really feel there's a need to rematch. I'm done with it. I'm done. My hands are washed clean. We'll see what this brings. I'm sure it'll be another, young buckaroo looking to try and take my fucking steam. But yeah, I'm the old dog on a big hill, and I'm still fucking. What do I want to tell you guys? I had something. I said, yo, even an old dog with 2 teeth know how to fucking bite. Right?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Any shout outs?
My wife, my fiance, soon to be wife, my son, my coaches, my mom, my sister Claudia. She helps out with the baby a lot. It's the coolest thing having a son. It's I was changing his diaper this morning. Oh, man, I love you so much. And I'm like, I'm gonna go kill somebody tonight. This is so fucking weird. But I love you so much. But I give him to my mom so we come down here and do what we do best. And yeah, I don't know. I got sidetracked with that. But yeah. Shout out to my family, my wife, my coaches, Joe, those on MMA, Sigga Tong, Corvus Vodka, Kind Farms, Power Aquatics, Barrett's Ale House, my uncle's restaurant, the Barrett Restaurant Group, my aunt's restaurant, this asshole right here, Jay Perrin. Hey, you were calling. What about me? What about me? Come here, Jay. Come here, Jay. Get over here. Get over here. Guys, Jay's my man.
My belt is his.
Jay held pads for me. I tease him. I treat him like a little brother. If you guys think I'm mad at Joe Giannetti, you should see what I do to this motherfucker on a regular basis. It's terrible.
This is your moment. I would like to take
Man, this is why I love everybody.
All right, Keith Citizen Hayes, here from the booth, and I've been involved with this sport for a very long time in this area. This was one of the biggest fights that we've wanted to see in New England mixed martial arts, and I think tonight you gave everybody what they wanted to see: the calculated violence. We saw Slippery Pete twice. I watched that first round. You came out very dominant in the first round. Second and third rounds I gave to Mr. Giannetti. I felt like he kind of made you work into his game. He got you on the ground, and I felt like you had already had that leg damaged in the first round. It was already clotting up. You already saw the redness, and I said, man, this corner's going to tell him, hey, just be patient. You come out here and you said that. They said be patient. Third round comes out, you're very patient. You chop that leg more, chop that leg more. Fourth round hits, and then I feel like, you know, there was a situation there where they thought you might have caught him with a nut hit, and my feeling was, my feeling was, and I saw his face, was that he went down from leg pain. You had done the damage. It was done from there. And again, it's just a great fight, and I think it's probably one of the most patient performances that I've ever seen from Slippery Peter Barrett. And I think your corner did a great job keeping you patient.
Yeah.
That fifth round, I said, as long as he stays patient and he keeps working that leg, he's going to take this win. And sure enough, you did. So,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you. That was a thoughtful fucking statement. I appreciate it.
That was really astute.
See, I need more questions, and I need more things like that. I think I hit the hair, there's blood in my
Are
hair.
you gonna say anything?
Explain to me.
No, then we're good.
Good job, Pete.
Thanks,
Dave. Shout out.